5 minutes unedited. I'm very excited. It's going to be interesting because you do so many things.
It's going to be hard to fit in into 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's going to be good. But it's going to be, as usual, 5 minutes. I'm going to start a timer, ask you questions. It's unedited, so I'm not going to cut anything out. Okay? All right, here we go. What song do you have on repeat right now? Your guilty pleasure song.
Ooh, I've actually been listening to a lot of like ambient music because I've been trying to get a lot of work done. So I couldn't even tell you the names, but I've just been listening to like classical, like music soundtracks or movie soundtracks, stuff like that. So that's been my guilty pleasure lately.
Yeah, I love classical. I mean, I feel like it really helps your brain.
It really does. Like sometimes words with too many, or music with too many words is distracting. So I've just been having like background music lately.
Nice. All right, well, tell us more about what you do.
So I wear many hats, but I'm mainly a freelance writer and influencer.
Mm-hmm.
So I started out as a fashion editor and then eventually left my job to pursue my personal brand full time.
Mm-hmm.
And now every single day looks different.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yes. So I feel like you're really good about discovering and talking about new designers, small independent brands. Yeah, I feel like the community can feel the support from you, which is really important. How do you find them and what sets them apart for you?
It's a mix, really. I mean, that's why I love coming by your showroom because you also support like a lot of up and coming international brands who maybe aren't as well known. And so sometimes I find them at a showroom, like working with different showrooms here in New York, like you, or I just find them, late night on Instagram, just stumbling upon like these brands with 500 followers and you're like, wow, this looks amazing. How do they not have a bigger platform? And so I always want to reach out and support those brands however I can because I just feel like it's so much more rewarding than shopping from, the bigger name brands that are already these huge monopolies.
Yes.
So I really just want to shop small, and it's also a more sustainable way to shop, shopping secondhand and shopping from small brands. So it's a passion of mine for sure.
Yeah, and obviously there's so many small brands. There's like a brand starting every day. So what sets them apart,
I think they have to just be doing something different that I haven't seen before. Especially working as a fashion editor, I feel like I just saw everything. Like my inbox is just inundated with brands and their news and what they're coming out with and what they're doing. So I feel like I have a pretty good holistic vision of what's going on in the industry, and you just have to be doing something different that I haven't seen anyone else doing for it to stand out and for me to really get excited about it at this point.
I know.
You know the feeling.
Absolutely. Okay, well, I want to also move into a little bit different direction because you and Lauren have been doing a really amazing thing. You're doing these charity closet sales, which are awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I kind of wanted you to talk about more about that, like what inspired you to do that, and maybe like what do you think are some easy ways for people to give back if they don't have a following like you do, or like even if they do, like what are some things that people can do?
Yeah, I mean, it all happened after Trump got elected and Lauren and I were feeling a little bit down in the dumps and like we wanted to do something. And because of what we do, we get sent so much product, whether to do sponsored posts or just giftings and that kind of thing. And we're only one human, we're only one body. So it's like too much stuff for any one person. And we were like, what can we do with all of this that can like kind of turn it into something positive? So we decided to have charity sales where we compile all of this extra stuff we get throughout the year. And now we even get other brands to contribute extra samples that they're trying to get rid of, just so we have more of a range of sizes and more product, because people line up around the block now to come shop it, and we don't keep a penny of it. We donate it to charity, and most of the time that's Planned Parenthood. But we're also, depending on what's happening in the news, we've donated to ACLU, most recently donating to the Puerto Rico earthquake relief and the Australian bushfires relief. So kind of whatever's going on, whatever cause we care about.
Yeah. And what would you recommend for someone that's like, I don't know where to start, or like where to look for?
I think there's so many organizations now that need volunteers, like locally and on a bigger scale, and just donate any way you can, any amount you can helps. And also just getting rid of stuff with your friends. If you have an office, you can have a sale in your office. Kind of get people to bring in their unwanted goods and just have kind of a charity sale of your own in whatever setting that you have available. So I think it's easier than you think.
Yeah, and you're right, because you can also volunteer, you know?
Totally.
It doesn't have to be a monetary thing. It can also
Totally,
be
just donating your time.
donating your time. That's so cool. And just based on how do you choose, like, do you vet the charities that you... Or?
Yes, so we're actually still deciding now which Puerto Rican or earthquake relief charity to donate to.
Yeah.
Talking to Puerto Ricans themselves who either have family there or are from there and know exactly where that money is going to go. So yeah, we try to be really careful about where we're going.
Oh,
That's
right.
it.
Yes, that's it. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. And yeah, I'm really enjoying to having you as a neighbor.
You too.
Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed.